Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I had to bring the pink vibes because the perfume that I'm going to talk to you all about today, I don't think I've ever smelled a perfume that smells more pink than the perfume that I'm going to talk about today. This perfume has surpassed any expectation that I had of it. Not that I ever thought that this was a bad scent, because it was actually on my wish list for a while, and then I just kind of forgot about it, and I kind of told myself, you know what, you don't need it. You probably have a ton of scents in your collection that could easily replace that. You don't need to buy it. No, I was very wrong, because this has now made its way into some of my favorite perfumes. If you guys been watching me, you know that the past few new perfume release videos that I've been doing have not gone the best. Let's just say that. I just haven't been impressed. Nothing has wowed me. I felt like everything that I've smelled that has come out has just been all the same scents with like minimal variations, but not today. And I know I'm like really hyping this perfume up. Guys, this is not sponsored. I am not working with them in this video. I bought this perfume with my own money, but I truly have fallen so in love with it. And I know most of you have similar scent tastes as me. So I feel like because I really love this, a lot of you probably will really love this, especially if you're in the market for like the best cotton candy, pink, sugary, flirty, fun kind of scent. I mean that in the best way that any of those types of scents have ever been done. And just stay tuned because I have a lot to talk about before we get into it and I tell you which perfume it is, even though you already see the title what perfume it is, so I don't know why I'm dragging it on. But before we get into it, please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. So the perfume that I'm going to talk about today is Skylar's Boardwalk Delight. This perfume is actually not that new. I think this has been out for like 3, 4, 5 months, maybe more. I know it's less than a year old, but I also know it's not brand new. I didn't get this initially, even though I did see that it had come out and I saw the notes and I was intrigued, but somewhere along the line I forgot about it, and I think I just convinced myself, you know what, you don't need that. You have other cotton candy scents, you have pink sugar, like how many cotton candy scents do you need? And I was very wrong. When I smelled this, I was blown away. Out of all cotton candy scents that I have in my collection, which is a few, body sprays especially, because body sprays will do a lot of cotton candy, sweet sugary scents, and then I do have a few perfumes, but I wholeheartedly will say this is not one of the best, but the best cotton candy sweet scent ever, because they have done this to absolute perfection. Whatever they put in here, however they mix the notes, it was done just so amazing. And I can tell you this right now, this perfume is here to stay. You are not going to be seeing this in any declutters of mine. I'm so excited for all the layering combos that I'm going to be doing with this scent, because truly the possibilities are endless. Let's get into the notes. Now, judging by the name, Boardwalk Delight, and this pastel pink to blue sort of gradient packaging, there's cotton candy all over it. It's screaming girly sweet kind of vibes, and the notes definitely and clearly reflect what the packaging of this perfume is giving. This perfume has top notes of watery notes, raspberry and apple, middle notes of coconut milk, water lily and guava blossom, and base notes of cotton candy, vanilla, musk, solar notes, and amber. The thing about this perfume is that it's not just a cotton candy scent and that's it. It's a little bit more complex than that. It is everything that I feel like pink sugar should have been. I'm not trying to take away the spotlight from pink sugar, because it's had its time and it's been loved for years and years. I have a full bottle of pink sugar in my collection that I love and use from time to time, but that scent is, for me at least, not an everyday kind of scent. If I'm not in the mood to smell super sweet and sugary that day, and a little bit even like burnt sugar, I will not pull for that scent, because it can low-key give me a headache, but like very high-key. Just because it's on the stronger side. The cotton candy note in that perfume is a little bit more on the synthetic side, and it has this burnt sugar sort of scent to it, and I'm sure a lot of you probably know what I mean by that. This does not have any of that, and I think that's because of the solary, beachy kind of notes that are added on to that cotton candy note. So although this is super sweet and sugary and fluffy and very much gives off a cotton candy vibe, it also has this fluffy, cloudy, I don't want to say beach vibe. Oh, if you're a sweet perfume lover, I can tell you this right now very confidently. Just do yourself a favor and pick this up because wow, I'm actually blown away by this. This is blended to perfection. It starts off very sweet and cotton candy and sugary, but still on this airy sort of cloud where it's not too much, it's not synthetic, and it's not super heady and sickly sweet. It never gets too sickly sweet, which is crazy to me because it's so sweet. So I know that doesn't really make sense, but I feel like until you smell it, you'll understand what I mean. And then the more it dries down, this super creamy coconut kind of comes in, which makes sense because there isn't an actual coconut note in here. There's a coconut milk note. So it has this like tonic sort of scent with a hint of coconut in it. And when I tell you the combo of the cotton candy and the coconut, how has that not been done before? I mean, I'm sure it has, but I don't think I own or have smelled any scent that has coconut and cotton candy paired together. It's a really interesting combo. They work so well together. Skylar is a hypoallergenic and safe for sensitive skin brand. So if you're somebody that is sensitive to fragrances, which I know a lot of people are, this is a really great brand to look into. And I love that they're expanding their scents. They have many scents now. I feel like they have something for everyone. And now I have this to add to my collection. And I'm so happy about it because I truly think this one adds so much to my collection. I didn't mention this when I was talking about the notes, but I feel like somewhere in the dry down, I get a little hint of bubblegum in here. Like I'm picking up pink bubblegum slightly. All I can tell you is you need to try this for yourself. Obviously, if you are a sweet lover. I had my husband smell this yesterday and he loved it so much. He kept sniffing it. And he is not the sweet kind of guy. I know most guys love the sweetest of the sugariest scents ever. My husband is not one. He actually loves fresh, woody kind of scents on me, like sexy scents. He still likes sweet scents, but he actually doesn't like the heavy gourmands. And that's exactly what I'm telling you in this video. This is sweet for the most part. All around it's sweet. I mean, it's literally cotton candy, but it's so fluffy, cloudy, airy. I don't even know how to explain it. Just get your nose on this and you'll see what I'm talking about. The reason why I never got my hands on this initially before I eventually just forgot about it was just because they didn't have this out in stores. They had this online for the longest time. So I kind of just figured it was gonna just be an online exclusive, which is why after a while I just forgot about it completely. But then just recently, I was at Sephora. And at the corner of my eye, I see this little, like it was a tiny stand. And at the bottom, I saw this Skylar perfume and I saw the pink and blue packaging and I'm like, is that Boardwalk Delight? And I went to the stand and I saw the tester and that's when I tried it out for the first time and fell in love. But I didn't pick it up because they didn't have any of the perfumes out. They just had the tester. So I figured it was out of stock and I left because I was kind of in a hurry. So I didn't have time to grab anybody and ask if they had it in the back or something. And the entire time I'm running my errands and doing my thing for the rest of the day, I constantly, when I tell you constantly, this scent is so long lasting. At least on me, it is on the softer side, but I feel like it's constantly there and it kind of wraps you up in this cotton candy, sweet, sugary, almost like coconut ice cream sort of cloud all around you. And it's addicting and it never gets too sickly sweet. It never gave me a headache. I was just in love every time I would get a waft. So the next day I was like, I have to go back and I have to ask them if they have any in the back or something. And sure enough, they did. Another thing I love about Skylar is their price points. This is one fragrance brand that you could get at Sephora that's actually under $100, which there's not many at this point. And I believe the full size, which their standard full size is the 1.7 50 milliliter. They're only $90. Now I say only, I know it's still a good chunk of money, but I'm saying only because you guys have seen the price points of some of these perfumes out here lately. It's crazy out here. So just in comparison to what we've seen, it's actually a very reasonable price. And I love everything about this one. I cannot speak more highly about this scent. As I said, I'm not sponsored. I bought this with my own money and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. If I had like an army of these scents in my collection, I would be completely fine with that. I cannot wait to start wearing this and to layer with it. I'll tell you this right now and you'll probably see it in a future layering video, but pair this up with Boardwalk Taffy by Bath & Body Works. I would say that's the body spray equivalent of Boardwalk Delight. And the two together, it's game over. I'm gonna be smelling like walking cotton candy, coconut ice cream, vanilla-y deliciousness all day. That's it. That's all I gotta say about this new fragrance. I had to show it some love in this dedicated video, but you're gonna be seeing it so much more in all my future videos. You're gonna see it in a future haul. You're gonna see it in layering videos. I promise you, this scent will be very known on my channel from this point on. Mark my words. So that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you've gotten your hands on this scent. Do you agree with me? Are you just as in love? Or is anybody out there that doesn't like this scent? I honestly don't see how anybody could dislike this scent because like I said, my husband that doesn't even love sweet scents loved this, so I seriously don't see how anybody could dislike this. But especially if you are a sweet lover, do yourself a favor and buy it. That is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!